Okay, y'all, so it is prom season, and you know, I usually don't do any kind of glued hairstyles, but for the sake of prom season, I wanted to give you guys a video that either you could use or try on your daughter, or have a reference video for just the prom season in general. So I am going to begin by gluing in some tracks just to make my client's hair thicker in the front. And if you are going to use glue, if you just have to, please be very careful on applying it and removing it, because of course we do not want to rip any of your hair out or cause any thinning. So I'm creating a bang in the front so that when I lay and mold her hair, it is very thick and full. And then after we do that, we're going to start the extended ponytail. Okay, so I am finishing up this bang, and now I'm going to take some Ampro style gel to begin the molding process. And I like to lay this gel on pretty thick, and then I move it around with my comb. And I use a comb to mold my ponytails because I like them to be very smooth, no bumps, and I can manipulate the hair better with a comb than doing it with a brush. So see here, I'm laying it down, and also the Ampro style gel gives the illusion of very full, thick when it dries, very full and thick edges. So I feel like I use the gel to mold as well as to just fill in where the client hair is a little thin. So this is why I'm doing it so neat along her part, because when this gel dries, it does make the hair a little darker. So I'm molding it very slick, and then here is where I glued the tracks in the front. So I'm just going to take the gel and do the same method. I'm laying the gel with the comb, and then I'm going to smooth it out with the comb as well. Okay, so before I put my client under the dryer, I'm going to take my color stick. Now, I cannot remember the brand of this stick, but these are usually sold right at the register in your local beauty supply store. They're usually used to cover grays, but I'm using this color stick to make her ponytail even more neat by lining every area where it's thin, just so that her part is even more defined. And I love these sticks because the coloring of it looks very natural. It doesn't look like it's Beijinged or colored on, or, you know, like any other edge control that leaves like a colored mess. So once you spritz this down and put her under the dryer, it blends very well. going to put your client under the dryer and let her dry completely. That is very important. Now, to start the extended ponytail, I take the hair straight out of the pack with the rubber band still attached to the hair. Now, this is just regular Curlkalon braiding hair. And if you are somebody that does not want this portion of your hair to touch glue and you're worried, now this style is very minimal on using the glue, because like I said, I do not do glue, but in this case this style does require glue, but it's not something that will, you know, damage your hair. I'm braiding my client's hair in with the Curlkalon hair, so her hair will have a tad bit, maybe a little bit of glue once I'm, you know, gluing the track to the ponytail. But you can tuck your hair into the ponytail itself and just braid the braid. I feel like braiding the client's hair in with the braid gives it a little bit more security, so that's what I chose to do. So I'm going to braid it all the way down to the end, and then I'm going to burn the bottom of the braid to seal it. Okay, I'm going to use Milky Way Shortcut Series, the Oprah Curl, in a 1B. This part of the tutorial is very self-explanatory. All you do is take the tracks and wrap them in a circular motion going up the braid. And I know that you guys had a question before in my last extended ponytail video, how do you hide the tracks? So each time you wrap, you're hiding the track underneath because you're wrapping above it, and this hides the track. So as you see here how I'm going around the ponytail, so that track underneath there is going to be covered by the track that's above it. So you just keep that pattern, that circular motion, going all the way up to the top of the ponytail. And I believe I used all 3 of these bundles. Okay, so we have each of the bundles in and completed. So now we're at the top. So you're going to take a portion of that top piece, add some gel to it, and this is how you're going to finish off the ponytail. So I call these the ponytail bands. So as you can see here, I'm putting a nice amount of the Ampro style gel on it. I'm going to wrap it around nice and neat. And if you see any bumps or anything in that wrap piece, comb it out with a comb. I really can't stand to see a person's ponytail with that wrap piece and it's not smooth. It should be nice, smooth, and neat. Then you spritz it down and use a blow dryer. Okay, y'all, so this is the completed look. This style is a great option to do something different this year for prom. Ponytails are so elegant. It's different because it's extended and it will be perfect with a cute, appropriate prom dress for the season. So I hope you guys love this tutorial. Be sure to like, comment, and share. And of course, live life on purpose with purpose.